Hello students, this is your physics teacher Sandeep Tiwari. Hope you all are fine. Today we will study a very important topic in physics, that is fundamental forces in nature. Now, what are fundamental forces? Various forces we encounter in our day-to-day life are derived from only a small number of fundamental forces. So we encounter a number of forces in our day-to-day life. For example, spring force. This is a force. Another force, friction is a force. Van der Waals force. Okay. So these are forces. So we encounter these forces. For example, a contact force. Like one person is touching another person, he is applying force on the other person. So contact force is also a force. So it is said that all these forces like spring force, friction, van der Waals, contact force, all these forces are derived from one particular force which we call a fundamental force. So we have a number of fundamental forces and all other forces are derived from them. So for example, spring force comes from attraction repulsion between molecules, and in turn this attraction repulsion comes from electromagnetic force. So here electromagnetic force is a fundamental force. From this force originates, and from this force finally we get this force. So this is a fundamental force. Here I will explain you in the figure. Suppose this is a spring and we are stretching it. So what is happening? There is a tension in the spring. Okay, the spring has come under tension. Now what is happening? At this point we can say this part is pulling this part, or this part is pulling this part. So both these parts are applying forces on one another. So where is this now? If this part is applying force on this part, where is that force coming from? That force, the force that this part is applying on this part is coming from attraction repulsion between molecules. Okay, like there are a number of molecules in this part and there is attraction repulsion between those molecules, and because of those attraction these molecules are held together. So there is attraction between molecules. One molecule is here, another molecule is here, so they have attraction between them. Because of this part is held together. Okay, and this attraction between molecules, okay, suppose this is one molecule, this is one molecule or atom we can say. So one atom, another atom, so they have attraction repulsion between them. Okay, so where is this attraction repulsion coming from? Here we have protons, here we have proton, here we have electron, here we have electron. So the attraction repulsion between these atoms is because of the attraction repulsion between these protons and electrons. And the attraction repulsion between electrons and protons is the electromagnetic force. That is the force acting between these charges. Electron has charge, proton has charge. Okay, so we can say electromagnetic force, that is force between these charges, is getting converted into attraction repulsion between molecules. Okay, so here we can say attraction repulsion between molecules, and finally we are getting the force in the spring. So this is how fundamental force is giving rise to another force. From fundamental force we are getting another force. Here also we can see another example, that is of friction. Friction between two bodies. Suppose two bodies are in contact, so they are very close, so their molecules will attract and repel one another. Okay, and where is this attraction repulsion coming from? It is coming from the electromagnetic force, that is the electrons and protons of molecules are attracting one another. So one fundamental force is finally giving rise to another force. Similarly, we have van der Waals force. This is the force acting between molecules, or we can say this force can be called van der Waals force. So you will study about this force in chemistry in detail. Now here we talked about one fundamental force. Now there are fundamental force. The first is gravitational force. We have in total four fundamental force. So firstly we will talk about gravitational force. So you all know Newton gave this law, okay, universal gravitation. So between any two masses there will be a force. So we call this a gravitational force. This force is present all over the universe. Okay. Now another fundamental force is the electromagnetic force. That is the force between two charges. Q is a charge. This acts between only charges. Okay. This force is acting between masses. This force acts between charges. So Coulomb's law gives F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over R square. Similar to Newton's law. This is Newton's law. This is Coulomb's law. The only difference is of this constant and the here they are masses, here they are charges. R is the distance. So because of this force we get electric and magnetic phenomena, and they are connected. Electric phenomena, you know, the flow of electric current, okay, and magnetic phenomena, that is magnetism, you have studied. These two you have studied in the last class, in class 10th, so you know they are connected. Okay, now we will go to another force, that is the strong nuclear force. So we have studied about two fundamental forces. This is the third fundamental force. This force binds the nucleons. Nucleons means protons and neutrons. Okay, protons and neutrons together are called nucleons, and this force acts between protons and neutrons, neutrons and neutrons, and protons and protons. So effectively we can say this force is acting between nucleons. Neutrons and protons both are nucleons. So this is an attractive force. Because of this force only the nucleus is held together. Otherwise what will happen? The nucleus will break. And this is a very short range force because this force acts only inside the nucleus, and nucleus is very small. So the range of this force is very small. So if you separate protons by a very large distance, then this force will not work. If the protons are at very large distance, then this force will not work. This force stabilizes the nucleus. As I said, without this force the nucleus cannot exist. It governs the collision of nucleons. So whenever suppose a proton is colliding with another proton, or a neutron is colliding with another neutron, collision means like collisions you have studied in class 9th in momentum conservation. So this governs the collision of nucleons. Electrons do not experience this force. Okay, electron doesn't experience this force. Protons and neutrons are made of quarks. Now we said that this strong nuclear force is a fundamental force, but nowadays new discoveries have happened, and even protons and neutrons are considered to be made up of quarks, and quarks have force between them, and that force is now called a fundamental force. Okay, so although strong nuclear force was considered, this force was considered, and even still we considered it a fundamental force, but because now new discoveries have happened, so we say quark force is the fundamental force, and because of this force comes into picture. Okay, so effectively we will say that this force is the fundamental force. Now the last fundamental force is the weak nuclear force. Okay, it governs nuclear processes such as beta decay. Beta decay means suppose there is a carbon nucleus and it is changing like this. So what we are seeing that this is beta, or we can say this is an electron. Okay, so electron and a neutrino are produced, and the carbon nucleus changes to nitrogen nucleus. So when beta particle comes up, we say that it is controlled by weak nuclear force. Range of this force is very small, 10 raised to minus 15 meter, just like the strong nuclear force. Now we will compare these forces. So these are the four fundamental forces: gravitation, weak nuclear, electromagnetic, and strong nuclear force. Range means to what distances this force act. So the range of this force is infinite. That means if you separate two masses by infinite distance, even then this force will work. This force has a very small range, that is nuclear range of a nucleus, because it acts on the nuclear level. Its range is also infinite, just like gravitational force. Strong nuclear force, very small range, nuclear range, 10 raised to minus 15 meter. Relative strength, this is the strongest. These are negative powers, so these are small. So strongest, weaker, weakest. Okay, we have to remember this. This question is very often asked, this comparison. Operation, gravitational force acts between all objects in the universe. Weak nuclear force, it acts between elementary particles. Okay, elementary means neutron, proton, electron, or like beta particle, gamma rays, not gamma rays, alpha particles, all those. Electromagnetic force, it works between charges, positive and negative charge. Strong nuclear force acts between nucleons, protons and neutrons only. Okay, so here we get the comparison between the fundamental forces. So that's it.